Welcome everyone again to MixTheArtsStudios. My name's Tom. We're currently doing a little bit of exercises of checking out my pressing of leaves and flowers. They've been pressing for at least 2 weeks or so. These are some so far that we have done this morning of revealing them. As you can see, the different colors and textures, and they're like ultra thin as well. So these will be really good moving forward with our creativity in the future. So I'll just go and keep going with removing these ones. Some of them are a little bit more fragile than others, to get them out of the paper. They're all different types of leaves and flowers and petals that I've been pressing for some time now. Some big, as you can say, from this one, and then some like the small, as we've done here with the previous leaves. They're quite small. So I just want to thank everyone for their comments and following through YouTube and also on my Facebook page. All your support and comments are always appreciated. So these are different leaves and things that I saw on the in my local community, being North Brisbane, and they have all different types of textures, from like the rough textures here, if you do pressing, or other, like using this with a brush or a sponge, can create some really awesome textures within your works. It's always good to get these plants as well if you had them at like upstairs in a vase or something, and before they do change and age and things, it's always good just to catch them at the right time. So you can press them so they don't break down or get mildew too quickly, because when you press them they slow down that process and of drying, so it's a lot easier, and then you can reuse them for something over time. So as you see, we've got plenty of these, all different shapes and the similar sort of color, the golden green color. For these now, we're going on to a different type of leaves. So we've got quite a few of the different types here now. So we'll start on our third pile of different leaves. These ones I think have been pressing the most for about 2 to 3 weeks. Most of these ones have been, just to give them enough time to remove some of that excess moisture that might be in the leaves and things before you can remove them, so they're nice and flat. Some of them might be a bit more robust than others, but it is what you're going to use it for, depending on what type of plants or leaves that you would like to go with. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the other paper here. The older paper, if I'm going to recycle it or if I'm going to use it for repressing again, I'm not sure. So this one's one that I haven't pressed before. This one's quite new. It still has a little bit of moisture in it, but it's a great style, like of a sunflower or something, but it's very, very fragile. It might be even still a little bit moist. Is that one? But that one's really nice. I like that one. If some of them are still even a little bit, wet, like within the leaves, you might need to just briefly put them out in the sun on a tray or something, just to dry them out just that little bit more to your liking. So with some of these are a little bit more delicate, as you can see. So instead of I'm able to pick them up, I just slide them across to this piece of paper, and then later on I will put them in a container and label them and things, so I always know which plants they were. So usually I have like a couple of different pressings on the go at the same time, just so I have a continuous use and availability of them over the time. So it's always good to do one every like 1 to 2 weeks if this is your style of creating. But just experiment, explore, and see what like things are in your community, wherever you are in Australia or around the world during this time. There we are. Thanks once again for everyone for joining us today on Wednesday. Hope everyone is all in well. So as you can see there, now we've got quite an array of different pedals and things coming at the moment. So yeah, please stay tuned for part 2 of how the revealing of my pressing is going. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.